Once upon a time, in fact, it was the very beginning of time, God, the great Creator, made the stars. Then the great Creator told the stars,
I have a very special place for each of you to shine, and a very important job for each of you to do. But you will have to wait until I'm finished making the rest of the universe before you can be placed in the sky.
They waited. All of them were so excited thinking about where in the heavens that they would be placed. They even whispered among themselves about the special jobs they might do. They all whispered quietly, except Little Star. She was so excited that she just couldn't stay quiet.
Just think, I'm going to have a place to shine for the great Creator.
Quiet, you. Not so loud. Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't help it. I'm just so excited. It's just hard to be quiet. Shh. Just think, Twinkle, you and me, shining for the great Creator.
I know.
That's a really big job.
Shh. That's enough. Quiet.
Finally, the waiting was over. One by one, the great Creator took each of the stars and showed them exactly where and how they were to shine for him. At last he came to Little Star. Thoughtfully, he looked down at the excited little one.
Do you really want to shine for me, Little Star?
Yes, sir. I want to shine for you so much. Anywhere, anytime.
Good, because I have a very special place for you and a very important job. Only you will have to wait because now is not the right time.
And with that, the great Creator was gone. Little Star was confused. She didn't know what to do. She looked into the heavens where all the other stars were shining and felt very much alone.
Did you hear what happened to Little Star?
No, do tell.
She wasn't placed.
Wasn't placed? How could that be? Everyone else was. Far be it from me to say that the great Creator would ever make a mistake, but do you remember who was so chatty while everybody was getting their job assignments?
Oh yes, that's right. Just terrible.
On and on, the other stars talked until Little Star became very upset and frightened. She fled to her friend Twinkle.
What am I going to do, Twink? Maybe the great Creator did make a mistake when he made me. Maybe there isn't a special job after all. Maybe I'm a mistake.
Now just hold on, Little Star. You know the great Creator doesn't make mistakes.
But what am I supposed to do?
Let me think. Suppose you were to grow a big star beam so everyone would notice you.
A star beam? I can do that. What a wonderful idea. A star beam. If I make it big enough, everyone will notice me. Maybe even the great Creator will see it and give me a place to shine for him. Thanks, Twinkle. I've got to get busy on my star beam.
She went right to work, and as soon as Little Star had a beautiful star beam, all of the stars watched with proving interest.
Perhaps she'll amount to something after all.
Perhaps. Could be.
Little Star's beam was indeed one of the most beautiful in all of the heavens, and just as she wanted. It caught the eye of the great Creator.
What do we have here, little one?
Sir, I get a star beam so I can be good enough to shine for you.
That star beam is for me?
Yes, it sure is, and I'll shine any place for you. Please give me a chance.
If it is for me, and I can use it exactly the way I want,
Yes, it's yours.
then may I break it off?
Break it off? Why would you want to break it off? It's for you, so I can shine for you. I did it for you. I suppose you can break it off, if you really want to.
Thank you, precious one. You see, I can't use you the way I planned with the star beam in the way.
With enormous care and infinite love, the great Creator took Little Star in his hands and carefully broke off the star beam. He put the broken little one inside his cloak right next to his heart and then went about his work. Little Star could hear the other stars talking.
Did you hear what happened to Little Star?
No, do tell.
But as time went by, they didn't matter anymore. Little Star was learning to listen to another voice as she lived day by day close to the great Creator's heart. And after a very long time, the great Creator called softly to Little Star.
Now, little one, now is the time for you to shine for me. Follow my finger across the sky, and I'll point you to your place in the heavens.
Joy filled Little Star's heart. There really was a special job after all. Little Star started to follow the hand of the great Creator until she noticed the direction it was going. Down, down, far below all the other stars, so very far down near the earth.
Stop here, little one, and shine for me.
At first, Little Star didn't understand why she was shining on this little stable, but soon she saw a couple approaching the stable. Little Star could hardly believe what she was seeing. She was shining to announce the great Creator's Son, God's only begotten Son, Jesus. She had been made for this. Little Star watched as Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus settled down into the simple stable. They stayed there because there was no room for them at the inn. Then Little Star saw wise men from the distant lands making their way toward her. They kept pointing up at her and watching her. She realized that they were following her. They were using her light to find Jesus. As Little Star looked down and saw baby Jesus, her heart was filled with joy. Slowly, without even her knowing it, she had grown from just a little star into the brightest and most beautiful star in all the heavens. And she didn't even know it.